Expo for 2008. I'm Tabitha, and I'm here on behalf of Toyota, and I'm going to share with you all about the Tundra diesel dually project truck. In just a moment, I'd like to give you a bit of a recap for those of you that may remember in 1999 when Toyota introduced the Tundra as a full-size pickup to replace the T100 for the 2000 model year. Now, it immediately received accolades as Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, and it was also nominated for the North American Truck of the Year award. And then actually the second generation Tundra came about in 2007. This time is a much larger half-ton pickup than its predecessor, allowing for a 10,000 plus towing capacity and over 2,000 pounds on payload. There were 3 available engines, peaking in at 381 horsepower, 401 foot-pounds of torque, and that's with the new 5.7-liter V8. I'm very happy to share with you that the 2008 Tundra currently holds Motor Trend's Truck of the Year award. Now, at the end of October in 2007, Toyota unveiled the Tundra diesel dually project truck at the SEMA show in Las Vegas. Now, you're not going to see this truck in production. This particular vehicle is meant to show off the wilder side of Toyota. So, custom built for SEMA by Toyota Motorsports Garage out of Torrance, California, the Tundra diesel dually project truck is based off of a heavily modified Tundra Crewmax. Not just one. They actually grafted 2 of these together to lengthen the frame, and the reason they did this, folks, was to support that powertrain and also this 6.5-foot bed. It is a foot longer than the standard Crewmax. Also, the engine and transmission, those are donor parts from a Hino medium-duty chassis truck, as well as the rear running gear, the brakes, and Meritor rear axle. Now, special attention to design details on the exterior was extremely important, and if you've ever been to SEMA, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Most of those vehicles are all chromed out to shine, but to give the Tundra diesel this true metal look, the designers went with a charcoal gray metallic flat finish, also brushed steel and nickel for the custom tow mirrors, the trim, and the bumpers. Now, you'll notice that the front of the truck has a very aggressive athletic stance. This is all due to that new facial treatment that they redesigned completely for the Tundra project truck. Up top, there is a roof-mounted lighting system that's going to serve as your running lights. If you move down to the wheels, you'll notice that they are 8-lug 22.5 by 9-inch custom machine wheels. They are Alcoa wheels. Yes, they are designed to take on plenty of heavy-duty towing abuse while wearing Michelin Energy tires. Now, they're the size of the wheels on a semi-truck, so they're pretty massive. Now, in the rear, I'm going to drop this tailgate for you, and the Tundra the Tundra diesel tows a 24,000-pound trailer. It uses the Reese Signature 5th wheel hitch that is located here in the diamond-plated bed and then welded to the frame. Now, if I open the door for you here, I'd like for you to notice how this running board automatically deploys from under the cab. And once inside, you're probably going to be surprised because despite the exterior's masculine appearance, the designers wanted to incorporate a very refined and upscaled cabin. So it is ginger in color. It's a soft touch leather with French stitching and perforated inserts that was chosen throughout. Also a suede headliner and pillars. They used a brushed aluminum instrument panel. This houses 2 custom LCD screens. One is for your visual and audio entertainment, and the other is for your navigation system. Then located just below the driver's right side for ease of operation is an integrated Takosha electronic trailer brake controller. In the rear, they got rid of the bench seats, and for added luxury, they added twin power captain's chairs. Now, whoever's back there, they're going to enjoy their own DVD because there are 2 of them in the headliner, giving the vehicle a total of 3 DVD systems. Okay, so that you didn't forget that you were in a heavy-duty piece of equipment, your center console houses a massive stick shift rising at over a foot tall. This is not for bragging purposes, I promise. The reason they did this, folks, was to give that driver extra leverage while shifting gears because they're located directly underneath that shifter. There's a 5-speed manual Eaton transmission that took some careful planning through the cab. And the real challenge came when the Hino, it's an 8-liter Hino inline 6-cylinder turbo diesel, was chosen for the project vehicle. Now, normally this is used for a 35,000-pound truck, and the figures are up around 300 on horsepower, 600 foot-pounds of torque. The challenge, folks, was a space issue. They were trying to accommodate this 1,500-pound motor. So to allow ample room, they had to lift the body off the frame by 3 inches. Deaver aftermarket leaf springs were added to the rear, and they also had to cut the engine compartment firewall all the way to the back of the HVAC panel, allowing about 1.5 inches of space in between. Now we can expect about a 300,000 to 400,000 mile engine lifespan. Getting that drivetrain converted to a Hino engine, this was another dilemma. Fortunately, they had a dedicated field engineer from Hino that was assigned to the project to assist with such predicaments. So except for the custom split drive shaft, the entire driveline was lifted from that donated Hino truck, and that's why modifying that front independent suspension was a must. The A-arms were widened and strengthened, and custom dual front struts with Bilstein dampers were added. Now, is this something that we'll see in the future from Toyota? Folks are sharing with us that they're taking a serious look at the diesel, at the truck market for something in the future, so we'll just have to wait and see. I do have some prizes to give away, and I have two of them, and if you would like to answer some questions, I have one rule to my game, and that is you must raise your hand if you have the answer. Nobody yells out, because if you do, I'm going to ask another question. Okay, let me see. I have two hats. Who wants to participate? Not a soul. Not a one. There's one guy. Okay, so I'll ask you, and nobody. I see two guys that want to participate. Okay, so if you've been hanging around, if you caught part of the spiel that I just gave, you might be lucky. Can anybody tell me what color is the interior leather? Yes, ma'am. Ginger. Why is it always the lady that remembers that it was ginger? Is that funny? Thank you so much. Ginger is the leather interior color. Okay, I have another hat to give away. Can anybody tell me what the tow rating is on the Tundra diesel project truck? Yes, sir. You're very close. He said 25,000. No guessing. Absolutely. Yes, sir, in the back there. And he did raise his hand. I'm sorry. He yelled out, but that's who I was looking at there. Thank you so much, folks. If you have questions on any of the vehicles here, please don't hesitate to ask. How about stuff across the way, and you can go for a test drive. Those folks will certainly let you take one of the Toyota products out for a spin. Please buckle up and drive safely, folks. Thank you for stopping by Toyota.